She is ranked 83rd in the world. She missed the cut in 3 of her last 4 majors, and yet Europe's captain just handed her one of the 4 coveted wildcard spots for the Solheim Cup. This is the story of how Leona Maguire survived a brutal season slump and past controversy to headline Europe's wildcard picks, alongside 3 rookies who are about to get the biggest stage of their careers. Anna Nordqvist, Europe's captain, has officially named her 4 wildcard selections for the team that will attempt to reclaim the trophy next month in the Netherlands. The 4 names are Leona Maguire, López Ramirez, Nastasia Nadaud, and Mimi Rhodes. 1 veteran carrying the weight of experience and 3 rookies stepping into their first taste of Solheim Cup pressure. That contrast, proven form versus fresh legs, is exactly what defines this selection, and it's worth unpacking piece by piece. Before we go further, if you want the full breakdown of every wild card pick, every automatic qualifier, and the storylines building on both sides of the Atlantic, this is exactly what Global Orbit covers best. Subscribe to the channel, hit like, and drop a comment telling us whether you agree with Maguire's selection. We read every single one, and your input genuinely shapes what we cover next. Let's start with the pick that raised the most eyebrows. Leona Maguire's 2026 season has been rough by any measure. She missed the cut in 3 of her 4 completed majors this year. Her single made cut came at the Women's PGA Championship, where she finished tied 53rd. Going into wildcard selection week, she sat at 83rd in the world rankings, a steep fall for a player once tipped for greatness on the LPGA Tour. This isn't the first time Maguire has been at the center of a Solheim Cup storyline. Back in 2024, she spoke candidly about limited playing time under then-captain Suzanne Pettersson, calling the experience a bitter pill to swallow. That comment lingered as a moment of tension between one of Europe's most talented players and the team's leadership. It's the kind of quote that doesn't disappear from a player's record, and it adds another layer to why this latest selection carries weight. But form and controversy aside, Maguire's Solheim Cup resume speaks for itself. In the 2021 and 2023 editions, she delivered standout performances, racking up 8.5 points from 12 matches, one of the strongest points per match ratios on either team across those 2 competitions. That's not a small sample. That's sustained excellence on the exact stage she's being selected for again. Captain Nordqvist addressed the pick directly, saying she would much rather have her on my side than have to play against her, a nod to just how dangerous Maguire has proven to be in these matches. Nordqvist also pointed back to the 2021 Spain edition, where Maguire's play left a lasting impression on the team. For her part, Maguire spoke about what draws her back to this event, describing her love for the Solheim Cup atmosphere, the environment that seems to bring out a different level of performance from her compared to a regular tour event. So why the gamble? It comes down to 2 factors: experience over current form and thin depth behind her in the European pipeline. Nordqvist is betting that a player who has delivered 8.5 points from 12 matches across 2 Solheim Cups will find that same level again, regardless of where she currently sits in the world rankings. It's a selection built entirely on history repeating itself under pressure. Now to the 3 rookies who round out the wildcard picks, each arriving with a completely different story. López Ramirez, 23 from Malaga, has no professional win to her name yet. This will be her maiden Solheim Cup call-up. She described the moment simply, saying she is living the dream. For a player without a win on tour, earning a wildcard spot is a significant vote of confidence from her captain, and it signals that Nordqvist is looking beyond win totals when building this roster. Nastasia Nadaud enters the team off the back of a Ladies European Tour win in Andalusia last year. That victory on home soil in Europe gives her a credential that stands on its own, separate from world ranking points, and it's clearly part of why she earned her spot. Mimi Rhodes from England was the LET Rookie of the Year in 2025, a season in which she picked up 3 wins. That kind of winning form as a rookie is rare, and it explains why Nordqvist described her as a fierce competitor. 3 rookies, 3 very different paths to selection: a maiden call-up on inspiration, a title winner on home turf, and a Rookie of the Year on pure winning form.
Together, these 4 wildcard picks join 8 players who secured their spots automatically. Those automatic qualifiers are Charlie Hull, Esther Henseleit, Lottie Woad, Maya Stark, Lynn Grant, Celine Boutier, Carlota Ciganda, and Nana Kortsmatsen. That's a team of 12 now fully assembled, blending proven major winners with rookie energy and one high-risk, high-reward veteran pick in Maguire. Among the automatic qualifiers, one name carries its own storyline heading into the Netherlands: Esther Henseleit. Henseleit's road to this Solheim Cup includes one of the most painful near misses of the season. At the Women's Open, held at Royal Lytham in St. Anne's, she lost in a playoff to Shiho Kwagi. The deciding moment came on the second extra hole, when her drive struck a marshal's leg and rebounded directly into a gorse bush, a freak bounce that effectively ended her chances of the title. Reflecting on the moment, Henseleit said simply, "That's just links golf." That quote captures something important about how she's processing the loss, not as a collapse, but as an accepted part of the game's unpredictability. And that's exactly the storyline worth watching. A heartbreaking runners-up finish at a major just weeks before the Solheim Cup often signals a player arriving in red-hot form. For Nordqvist, an in-form Esther Henseleit, fresh off a playoff appearance at a major championship, is a real weapon heading into team competition, regardless of how that specific tournament ended. While Europe's full 12 are now locked in, the picture across the Atlantic is still developing. Angel Yin and Jennifer Kupcho both secured their spots at the Women's Open, joining Nelly Korda, who had already qualified earlier in the season. U.S. captain Angela Stanford still has 3 captain's picks to name, with that announcement coming once qualification closes in late August. That means the full picture of Europe versus the U.S. won't be complete until both sides reveal their final rosters, and that's a storyline worth returning for. So here's where the picture stands heading into the Netherlands. Europe's full 12-player team is now built around a core of proven major winners in the automatic qualifiers, an in-form Henseleit carrying momentum from a major runner-up finish, an experience over form gamble on Maguire at 83rd in the world, and a wave of rookie firepower in Ramirez, Nadaud, and Rhodes. Every wildcard pick tells its own story, and together they form a roster built on a very specific bet: that past Solheim Cup performance and momentum matter more than where a player currently sits on the world rankings. If this breakdown helped you understand exactly where Europe stands heading into the Solheim Cup, subscribe to Global Orbit right now, hit that like button, and drop a comment below telling us who you think has the edge: Maguire's Solheim Cup pedigree or the rookie energy behind her. Every subscription and every comment helps this channel keep bringing you this level of detail on the storylines that actually matter. We'll be back soon with the full breakdown of the U.S. captain's picks the moment they're announced. Make sure you're subscribed.